Welcome back. We are in Sunrock Retreat, and we're heading up to... I don't have any mail, do I? Can't check mail in. Wolf form. We're heading up to work on... What is the test of lore. So, we have to find Brog Dim Spirit, and I think I know exactly where he's at. I think he's here. He might be... He's somewhere on this kind of east side of Windshear Crag. Right? Is that right? Yeah, so it might be closer up to this mountain, actually. So we're going to do that, and I think it's a chain quest. I know it's a chain quest. I mean, we're already on a part of the chain. I think he sends us somewhere, but I know at some point he asks us at least one question. That's just I'd call it like a Warcraft lore question, but yeah, that's what I'd call it. So I don't remember it very well. This is probably going to be a fairly inefficient civilian. Yeah, I don't want to kill that. A fairly inefficient leveling episode if I think I remember this quest the way I remember it. I think there's a bit of running around that is just kind of a sort of a waste of time, but it is kind of a cool quest, and so it's a waste of time in terms of how much experience I'm going to gain, but it's just kind of a cool quest anyway. So I'd like to do it, and I don't remember how far it takes us, but I think we should do it. And then at some point I still plan to do the Scarlet Monastery quests, but we're not quite high enough level for those. Razorfin Crawl would be fun. We're probably a reasonable level for that at this point. And at some point I could always return to Alterac, or... Yeah, this is all Alterac. The next 2 or 3 levels would be not unreasonable. Nomergon, we're at a good level for Nomergon. And then we can head to Desolus at some point, because we've got a couple quests, Family Tree and this Regithar Deathgate. That would take us over there. So we've got plenty of quests at this point, and we've got a lot of rested experience, which is nice. You know, my bags are really, really full right now, but that's okay. And our gear is pretty decent. Hold on, let's say this. Exalted with Furball Grip. So I think this is the way to do it, is to get here and run up. I think he might be, this little part sticks out. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to skip the copper veins. If I see a tin vein, I'll pull it up. I'll grab it, but I think the copper veins, I don't really care about that much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, he's not here yet. Still further up. So, it is January 8th today. I think, silver vein. I'll take one of those. Those might be green to me still. There's a chance of getting a skill up on it. Yeah, it's green. Cool. That's nice. I haven't even checked my skill in a while. What is my skill at? 148. Okay. I have no idea when the next thing I can mine happens to be, like what level that is. Is it Mithril that'd be next? I've got iron right now I can do, so I think Mithril is next. Or maybe a gold vein and then Mithril might be the order of things. After that is small thorium, then large thorium. So I think our buddy's right here. I think it's a little, yeah, there it is. That little dot on the mini-map tells us where we need to go, which is pretty convenient. Alright, here he is. Here he is. What is this? Brog Dim Spirit.
Winds guide you.
The days and nights grow colder throughout the world as goblins rape the land. That's a aggressive word choice. And the night elves point fingers at the younger races. The Forsaken and orcs are not the only ones to blame for the hardships found throughout Kalimdor and Lordaeron. Okay. Find the legacy of the aspects and return... Okay, I do remember this. And return it to Brog Dim Spirit near the entrance to Talon Deep Path.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
This is going to be There is a nice shortcut here, thankfully. Where's my Hearthstone set to? Orgrimmar? It's probably not worth hearthing and flying down here. Am I going to use my Hearthstone for anything else? You know what? Hold on. I'm going to do it this way. I think this will be faster. I don't know if I'm wrong on this, but I think hearthing to Org, flying up to Splinter Tree Post, and then running south is going to be more efficient, actually. A little more alliance heavy now. So Grobulus is kind of interesting. I believe Grobulus was for a while a very balanced server. It was like 48-52 or something split. I was looking up someone there. He was an old guildie from
What can I help?
or not an old guildie from a different guild.
Cool.
And I was just curious what guild he's in. So, Grobulus had a really good balance, and it's not bad now, but I think it's actually slightly alliance dominated. What happened is apparently a lot of guilds from Stalag? I don't know how you even pronounce that. Stalagg. I would say Stalag, but I feel like I'm overemphasizing the second part of that. So, at least 5 or 6 guilds in their entirety came over to Grobulus from the Alliance side. A bunch of them decided to move together. I don't know how many people overall have moved around. I know some people have left Grobulus also on the Alliance side. 1 guild left. But yeah, so I think it's, based on some anecdotal reports, I get the feeling that it's slightly Alliance favored right now. Maybe something like 55 to 45. Whereas before I think it was slightly Horde favored, like 52 to 48. But honestly, 55 to 45 is not bad. And because there's civilians and dishonorable kills and stuff now, we don't really have raids on capital cities anymore. And we don't really have... That's the main thing. We don't really have raids on capital cities anymore. And even open world stuff, it's not wildly imbalanced because a lot of people are 60 now. Not everyone. I wouldn't even say the majority are. But a lot of people are 60. So, in fact, I can show you some evidence of this. So this is my census that I've been running for a long time. I've seen almost 16,000 Horde characters, of which only 5,000 are level 60. Now, these are, you know, like I have 2 characters. I have a 60 and I have a 34. But this would indicate to me that, and obviously a chunk of these are level 1, 3% of them are level 1. These are, you know, bank alts. But even if you ignore the bank alts, take 3% off there, you still have such a wide spread of characters here that I'm going to die from all these things that are chasing me. My impression is that a lot of people have not hit 60 yet on their main character. So, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, the point being is that there's a lot of people leveling still, but I don't think it's so many that it's a big concern if there's a slight alliance imbalance. Now, I want to double check this. This is... You can find the bottom of Dordanel. Okay. I think this is the entrance to Dordanel Barrow. And I think we can solo this without really any problem. I think this should be a pretty easy thing for us to clean up. We do need Panda Cub out. Let's just kill a bunch of mobs. I might be able to ding this episode if I just kill things and don't just run from everything or try to sneak too much. Do these things flee? I don't know. Oh, well, it died, so it does die at least. It's the key. Forsaken Darkstalker. Okay.
Hello.
Forsaken Intruder.
What now?
Alright. Oh, these guys are all pretty easy, thankfully. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Watch this. I didn't even need to do anything. That guy was so dead for so many reasons. The Forsaken guy just stabbed him, I was stabbing him, he was getting chased by characters.
What is it?
That's really funny. Very amused by that guy dying. So, yeah, so my Druid's 60. I talked about this already a little bit, but I finally did a full MC run with him, and I didn't record the whole thing. I do have some Molten Core recorded that I will eventually upload, and I've been working on editing the video from the Druid, doing some Molten Core stuff, but I haven't gotten very far yet for a few reasons with that video, but I do have a video of my Druid and Molten Core that's going to come out in the next probably week or two. But I did a full run with my guild, and it went really well. I didn't get any gear. That's kind of a bummer, but literally, I'm a Druid. There's 4 Druids in the raid. One of them is a tank. Someone just whispered me. Apparently someone named Auction House. Oh, I don't need those. Sorry, you're getting one side of the conversation. I kind of like it this way, though. Long story short, someone that's an Alliance character in this is in here with me right now. Just whispered me. I need Legacy of the Aspects book for Testo 4. And he came over to his Horde side character to whisper me. And apparently he wants to work with me. Sorry, I'm trying to walk my way through this conversation, reading this and talk to you guys. But anyway, he wants to work with me, so he's like, hey, I'm down here. He needs my help. Let's kill this guy too. So I'm gonna help these guys out apparently, because they need some help. And he said he'll send me 1 gold. Which is, I don't really care. I mean, I appreciate it. It's mostly, sure, I can help. I need to go find my book. I don't know where it is down here. Thankfully, these guys give me experience, so I don't really mind doing whatever. I think it's this way, though. I think it's this way. I can, once I'm done, endure the gnome. I think it's... I hope I'm going the right way. I really hope I am. I'm going to feel very dumb if it's the wrong way. I'm 90% sure. Severed Dreamer. These mobs are all such pushovers for us. Like, we're just crushing these things. Which is... I mean, it should be, right? I'm quite high level. Is that my book? That's my book. Got it. Let's invite... Those other guys gave up. They literally said, we give up. So they're leaving. So, we got our book. That was pretty fast, actually. I would almost heart out of here, to be honest, and just fly back to Stone Talon, but I'll just run back up and probably run back to the quest giver at this point. This guy needs help with Sharp Talon. Should be really easy for us to help him out. Or this woman, Undead Priest. 23. Oh, yeah, you're going to get crushed by Sharp Talon at 23. I don't remember what level we did Sharp Talon, but it was... Yeah. I'm getting turned around. This is the way out. Sorry, that was gross, but I had some, like... You know what I had? I have some, like, caramel corn that we got from my wife's cousin for Christmas that she makes for, like, everyone in the family. And we have a little bit left. And I just had a snack on some of that before this video. And I got, like, a corn kernel stuck in my teeth. Now I'm chewing it up. I know. My life's really something to be in awe of. Okay. Where's this guy at? Who's the guy talking to? He's whispering me saying, "Are you going to respec at 40?" And he says that was the plan. I didn't realize he was talking. I thought, yeah, okay. Let's get sharp down. Am I going to respec at 40? Maybe? Oh. Maybe haven't thought that far. Yeah, I didn't... So he's saying that normally people at 40 like... What, is this guy going to help me? Or... I mean, I don't need his help, but I want to make sure he gets credit for the kill. Okay, so he's saying that I'm supposed to respec at 40. Or, like, people commonly respec at 40. And... no problem. Happy to help. I don't know why he's whispering me instead of just chatting here. That's fine. So he said people normally respec to elemental or spam dungeons at 40. And I have never thought that far. Why would I respec at 40? I mean, I'm sure there's good reasons for that. I guess because you can get like some cool elemental stuff, but I am not going to spam dungeons. I love open world questing in WoW way too much. I did try, I think I talked about this briefly a while back, like over a month ago, that I did try, I guess it was like a melee cleave group. Where's my flight? Oh, do I? Oh, no, I guess I don't want to fly. It's probably faster just to run from here. I should just ran over. I made a mistake. It's okay. So I did a lower Blackrock Spire melee cleave group when I was level 56 on my druid. I was a bear tank, and I got about 3/4 of a level out of it pretty quickly. But man, it's not fun. It's just not. I actually got a 16 slot bag out of it that dropped that I rolled on and got it, so that was cool. But I don't enjoy dungeon spamming to 60. I don't really watch a lot of his videos. Actually hasn't had videos in a while, I guess, but I saw a tips out video recently where he talked about how he mostly like grinded 60 through dungeons when the game launched, and he looks back and regrets that severely because of how unfun it was for him. I'm like, yeah, it's not fun. I don't know why anyone would ever think that dungeon grinding to 60 is fun. And then you get the scenario where you rush to 60 to do what? Like, I mean, like, there's a lot of things you can do at 60 in Classic. And PvP is great, there's a lot of things you can do, but there's not that much to do. I mean, if you're the kind of person that power levels, and you're the kind of person that plays, let's say, 4 to 10 hours a day of WoW, you're going to run out of things to do at 60. You truly will run out if you just play one character. And there's no point. There's literally no point in rushing to 60 if you're just going to end up getting bored at 60. So, I don't know. I leveled pretty fast to 60. I mean, the game came out in end of August, and I dinged 60 on December 10th. I think it was like the day Phase 2 came out. No, that's not true. The day Battlegrounds came out. I dinged 50 on the day Phase 2 came out. And that was really painful. That was really painful. Leveling from 50 to 60 during Phase 2 without Battlegrounds was extremely painful. It was a ton of fun, but it was not easy, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I think people that rush to 60, they can do whatever they want. It's their decision, right? Like, do what you want to do. But in my opinion, it was a mistake. Someone asked me this a while back, and I tested it, and I forgot if I ever mentioned it. But someone asked me if you can use water walking, like in a YouTube comment, if I could use water walking while in Ghost Wolf form. So obviously you can't cast it while you're in Ghost Wolf form. So if I cast it now, and then I switch to Ghost Wolf, it automatically drops off. Like, I lose water walking immediately. So there's no scenario that I know of where you can use water walking. Where does Panda Cub go when this happens? There's no scenario that I know of where you can use water walking with Ghost Wolf in Classic WoW. Now, there might be some way to do that, but there's Panda Cub. He does not get to water walk. He gets to swim under me. Is he swimming or running? He's actually... Oh yeah, he's swimming. He's swimming. So yeah, you can't water walk as a Ghost Wolf, which I could have sworn you could do that in Vanilla. I really thought you could. I never played Shaman in Vanilla, so obviously I don't have first-hand experience of doing this myself, but I really thought you could do that. But alas, not true, at least in Classic. So there's your answer for anyone that's curious. I really like them, like, advanced graphic settings I have put up. So everything, I think everything's maxed out here. I really like it, personally. Yeah, quite a lot. I do like the original vanilla graphics, but something about the Classic, like the slight updates it did to lighting, shadows, the water, I think it looks nice. So that's why I've preferred to go that route with my graphic settings. Yeah, I've gone pretty heavily full bore into the Classic graphics options. Now, this is the Talon Deep path, and if you don't know about it, it's kind of useful sometimes to cross between Ashenvale and Sunrock Retreat, or rather I should say Stone Talon Mountains. There's not that many times, I mean, truthfully, you're going to want to run between those two. I mean, it's sort of out of the way in Ashenvale, right? But it's maybe more useful for the Alliance, if anything. You could go, so for the Alliance, not that bad, you go to Ashtanar. Presumably, you level in Darkshore, come down to Ashtanar, and later take Talon Deep Path, cut through here, and this will get you up to Stone Talon Peak better than going through the Barrens, at least. So this is much better than going through the Barrens for the Alliance. It's still a pretty long hike to get up to Stone Talon Peak, but much better than going, really much better than going here, down here, and over. Also less chance, I think, of running into Horde characters, so yeah. So it looks like there are 1,300 players online, Horde side only, and I've seen 166 new characters on this since it took 46 minutes because I logged in for a while and was AFK. I didn't actually start recording, obviously, until about 20 minutes ago, but I sat here about 20 minutes while I logged in and was doing some other stuff and forgot that I was logged in. What is my slash played? So for anyone curious, it's 2 days, 6 hours, and this level's been particularly slow. 2.5 hours, we still haven't dinged. Yeah, like I said, this is a slow quest for leveling, but we can still ding this episode, I think. Test of lore. Bring me the book after you've studied it. Yep. Oh, we should just study the book. I want to look through it. I don't want to read this whole thing because, as I recall, it's a pretty long book. So, I remember reading this, and it has like the major dragons of each dragon flight mentioned in here. You're welcome to pause it and read it if you'd like. Alexstrasza, this is the red dragon flame, right? The Lifebinder. Rumors among the Night Elves suggest Alexstrasza and the demigod Cenarius were close friends. Yeah. Yes, Sarah. Emerald Dream, green dragonfly, I think. I'm pretty sure about that. One of the most graceful and powerful creatures any mortal could lay eyes on. Malagos, blue dragonfly. Steward of Magic or the Spellweaver. He can change form at will. That's cool. Nozdormu is known as the Master of Time and the Timeless. He and his dragonflight are bronze in color, yes. So Nozdormu you can find outside of the Caverns of Time, if I remember correctly. He's one of the few ones you can see in-game in Classic. Is that right? I don't think you run into any of the other ones anywhere in Classic. The bronze dragonflight are protectors, yes. Yes. Neltharion, the Earth Warder upon his creation. Loyal and protective of Azeroth. Black Dragonflight. Yes, yes. Eventually corrupted. He underwent a complete transformation. He no longer existed and became Deathwing. Yeah, this all sounds familiar. I'm familiar with a lot of that lore. Alright, bring me the book. Yes. Okay, this is the book I named. There is hope you will answer my question correctly, then, unless you've forgotten to study its contents. We did do a little Cliff Notes version right there. When you're prepared, speak to me again, and I shall ask a question of you. Okay, 1850. Answer Brog Dim Spirit's question successfully, and then speak to him again. He will remain in Stone Talon Mountain. So when you are ready. Okay.
We shall meet again.
My question to you is this, Shaman. Which of the aspects created by the Titans became the nefarious creature known as Deathwing? I know that one.
May the
That was easy.
eternal sun shine
And, test of lore. Alright, well done. You have studied the text I asked you to, and now you have passed another of our tests. That was good. Find Parqual Fintalis in Undercity. Oh, that's a run. Seek out Parqual. He'll have another requirement for you before he asks you anything. I don't want to go there now. I have like no interest in that. I have a better plan. I just don't feel like going to Undercity. I really would like to ding today. And Undercity's a bit of a hike, and I think I remember, now that I'm doing this quest, I think I remember this quest taking us to, oh, hold on a sec. Gammon needs, what needs to be taught? His place. Rip. So I'm pretty sure, now that I think about it, that this takes us to Scarlet Monastery. And I'm not going to run Scarlet Monastery today. So I think I would rather... This is fine, let's do this. I think I would rather go back to 1,000 Needles again. I think so. And from there, head to the Salt Flats, Shimmering Flats. And I think that was much faster than running, so we take a little flight. So I'm going to speed up the video for this. I haven't done that in a while, because I usually am talking in it. But let's just speed up the video. I'll be back in a minute. Please enjoy a little bit of music. So that actually is a pretty long flight, and I think before I go out and about in the open world here, I think I want to hit up the mailbox and send a bunch of stuff to my bank character. Because it's just a lot of stuff here that is going to eat up a ton of space for us. I think finish sending everything else I've got here. Iron ore. That's vendor trash, at least. So that's snowballs over there, mage weave, light feather. That's pretty good, and then I want to hit up a vendor here.
What are you looking
Get rid of that. Let me just get rid of this, make some space. Just the main kid, okay. I need to eat that up. I forgot, I didn't realize that was even food, I wasn't paying attention. These are probably just worth the vendoring, I don't really care that much, and okay, good. So we need to head east towards 1,000 needles. Where's that? Okay, that's the one. Alright, let's see. Can we make it? I think, yeah, we're good. So, you know, I was thinking about this. You've probably gotten used to some of the names I've mentioned before. I always thank my Patreon supporters somewhere in my videos, and lately the 3 people that have supported me at the top tier of support are Timothy B, Luke D, and Chris S. So you probably have heard those names a lot. And I am very thankful for that, for them, and for all of my Patreon supporters. But, ooh, what do we got here? Hold on, I do have a... Alright, let's do this. You wanna fight? Let's do this. Okay. I should fight near my totems, though. Oh, they're gonna heal, that's annoying. Huh. I got wrecked. I had a realization partway through this fight. I could have rezzed there, but it wasn't worth it. I had a realization. Oh, dang. I thought we rezzed closer to that. I had a realization partway through that fight that I was going to have trouble with the druid and a rogue, and that's why I started backing up. It's like, oh, crud, they're going to heal. And I'm really bad at PvP, obviously, so... mostly, to be honest, I think I could be very good at PvP. I've just never really PvP'd on this guy. I mean, really, like, my experience is pretty limited. And I'm surprised how much that rogue was hitting me, to be honest. I was quite caught off guard how much damage that thing was doing to me. So, it wasn't that insane. But some of those melee swings are hitting me for 43, up to 40 damage. Sinner Strike was hitting me for 60. I mean, it was... I mean, it's not insane. But I was getting hit... His Shadow Bolt hit me. He must have that... Is it from, Shadowfang Keep? Yeah, Shadowfang Keep that has that one, the Shadow Bolt that drops from there. What did I do? I didn't do very... I mean, to be honest, I was not expecting that other rogue to engage me. I thought I was chasing them, and I got a little caught off guard. But I played pretty badly. Flame Shock, physical. I was hitting him... Oh, nope, that was Gammon. Azor. So I was hitting him pretty hard. I didn't melee swing on him enough. I just should have switched to just basically focusing him down and committed to it instead of trying to back away, so that was a bit of a mistake. I realized one thing is I don't have a good way to heal as a shaman against the rogue. What I need to do is fake them out with like a Hearthstone and have them kick me. To like kind of fake their kick, or not fake, but like trick them into kicking me, and then when they use their kick on my Hearthstone, then I can actually cast a heal on myself. So let's see if they come back. I also need to figure out what totems I'd even want. I don't even know if I want a water totem of any sort. I don't think the healing stream is really that valuable. I don't think it's worth the cast time on it. I think it's probably not. But I think searing, stone skin, grounding can be pretty useful. Let's res up and see if they come back. I was not expecting that. I was quite surprised by that. Seriously. Like, I did not expect anyone. Invite Stitch him. Oops. / invite Stitch M. Let's kill him. Where do you die? I'd like to res him. And let's do it the right way. Let's fight him back, right? I can go res this guy if I can find him. I can res you. I can res him if he tells me where he's died at. It sounds like just south of me? Okay. Let's see what happens here. The rogue is stealth, as is probably the druid. My suspicion is I can escape them, though. I don't see his corpse. I'm probably running right by it. Yeah, I don't see his corpse. Did I run by it? Maybe he's over here more? It'd be nice if I could res him. Oh, I don't really want to aggro anything. Nope. I don't see him. He's a Tauren, so it's a pretty big corpse, right? I think it should be pretty obvious. Maybe he's over here more? Maybe it's not just south, maybe it's southeast? No? Huh. Well, I don't know. Can't find you. He's taking a really long run back over here. Well. Oops. Didn't mean to lose my ghost wolf form. Yeah, I don't see them anywhere now, unfortunately, either. That's the other thing. If they're gone, it's not as much fun. Let's pull this back out. So, what I was gonna say before I changed my plans and decided to get wrecked. 50-51. Oh, this coordinates would have been nice. So he's he's east of me a little bit more, actually. Found the druid. Ah. The good news is... the good news is I can practically, not quite solo these guys, but I can do a fair amount of damage to them. Trying to get the heal off. There we go. Took her out. Okay. Solid. My question is, can I kill this guy too? I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I got the level on him, which is nice. Oh, he fled. Coward. Coward. Alright, alright. Ooh. Get him, Totem. Flame shock to make sure he doesn't. Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Okay. Alright. Okay, I got him. Can res you. Whew. I was like in the zone there. Even though I should have smoked those guys, to be honest, because I'm quite a bit higher level than them, I think. I forget. I didn't actually check what the druid was, but the rogue I'm like 5 levels above. Should be pretty easy for me. I'm gonna move along now that we... I think I'm gonna move along in a moment here, but that was fun. Let's still can't eat that food, that's right. Whew. So it wasn't like... I mean, I think we had the advantage on them, to be honest. If I go back and watch that, I could see some things I know I did wrong. But I tried to get my interrupts in. I tried to... I used a mana potion, because I was out of mana, which is a little bit cheap, I guess, to be honest. And a little excessive, possibly, but... I'm gonna move east from here. Good luck and thanks for the fun. But yeah, I don't feel like corpse camping them. I don't think it's worth it. And I don't really mean like being like super aggressive about corpse camping them, but just like hanging around here, I don't think I really care to, you know. I'd rather try to get a level up today. That'd be nice. Alright. Okay, heading over. So, okay, after that detour, what I was trying to say is, although I always thank my Patreon supporters, I genuinely do appreciate the people that watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, leave me comments or message me on Twitter or Discord. It is a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun making these videos. I think they've been, I've said this before, but I think they've been very therapeutic for me. They've been relaxing. They've been a nice outlet for me. They help me kind of sort through some of my thoughts. And it's something I said this probably years ago, if you watch some of my old Let's Play videos, but I still see them being a part of my life for quite a distant part into the future. I go through periods where I don't upload quite as many because I'm busier, but there's never really been a time where I've said, oh, I don't want to make a Let's Play video anymore. Like there's been like a day or like, a day where I'm like, I don't want to do this today. I'm going to do something else in my time, right? So sure. I mean, I don't always want to make one every second of every day. There's definitely times I come home from work where I could make a video because I've got some time, but I don't really feel like it. There's been times in the mornings, especially in the mornings, where I could make a video, but didn't really feel like it. And I'm really fortunate that this isn't my job, so I don't have to do that. And at one point in time, quite a while back, someone asked me if I ever thought about going like full-time Twitch streamer, YouTuber, or something. And even if I could make it financially work, I just don't think it's in the cards for me. I don't think the fun I would have that I have now with this would still be there if I had to make money off of it to survive. And that's not surprising. That's not some profound statement, right? I mean, anytime you do something that you enjoy for fun and you try to, let's say, commercialize it or profit from it in a serious, long-term, massive way, you're going to find parts of it that you have to do to make money that you don't necessarily enjoy doing. Like if I really wanted to make money on YouTube, I would stop making Let's Plays probably immediately and do other things with my time to make money on YouTube. I'm gonna grab all these quests. There's a lot of them here. Whoops. And we can sort through them later.
Good day to you. Very good. Greetings. Alrighty then.
Hi, how are you?
The voice acting is so good on these guys. We're actually about full on. We are full on quests. Are there any more quests? I thought there might be one more. There is. I see it over there, I think. Oh, two more. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna drop these two quests. I'm never gonna do these quests because they're super old quests. What is this? What level are you? 33 warrior? Okay, whatever.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
But I'm not going to go back and do those quests. If they're great to me, and they've been great to me for several levels now, I'm just not interested, right? So we can just ditch those. There's no point keeping them. We're going to log out here, by the way. Not in this moment, but in the Mirage Raceway. Alright, because I don't feel like running back and forth. Turtle shells. Vulture stuff. Salty scorpion stuff. Rocket car parts. Basilisks. It's a lot of basilisks. I think this is where the vultures tend to hang out. Or is it up a little bit further? It might be up a little bit further. But basically, this is an amazing spot if you have skinning. If you are a skinner and you're leveling, you need to come out here and skin these mobs. Kill these mobs. They generate so much skin material for you. It's insane. You can probably come out here between levels 32, let's say 33 and 35. So we're at 34. I feel like it's a good level for this zone. every mob out here is about as skinnable except for these elementals. I think literally everything except for those elementals. It's well worth it. And it's a great zone overall. I like this like as a sub-zone. I think this is one of the best sub-zones in the game. Because there's so much stuff you can kill. You can kill pretty much any mob out here is going to be a part of a quest. I've never done... I didn't do salty... I didn't level out here at all on my druid. I skipped this entire sub-zone. I want to do all these quests, including salty scorpion venom. No matter how long it takes, I'm planning to do all of them. So we're gonna be out here for... I would bet the rest of this episode for maybe 10 more minutes, and then another 2 episodes at least, is my guess to get through everything. Which I think is going to be worth it, but we'll see if that's true. I've got a lot of bag space, which is nice, so we're ready to go in that regard. Let's start pulling mobs towards us over here. Oh, they do like a stun thing, I think, that I just resisted, which is nice, but that's good to know. Let's pull this guy. What is he? Crystal Hide? Sure. Hey, there goes one of the goblin race cars. It's the gnome racer, actually, not the goblin. So, what I was trying to say is that I genuinely really enjoy what I've been doing with my YouTube channel, even though I know it's not that exciting necessarily. There's nothing crazy going on, but I've had a ton of fun, and I genuinely, sincerely do appreciate people that spend their time to watch videos, comment, whatever. I certainly appreciate Patreon support, but I've said this for a long time that I think, like, I don't know how do I say this? It's you know, you can make unlimited money in life, right? I mean, now obviously realistically, no one has unlimited money. There's some people you could make good arguments have virtually unlimited money, like Elon Musk, let's say. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, I appreciate monetary donations, but time is something that you can't get back, right? If you're spending an hour listening to my videos, that to me is awesome. Like, I really appreciate that because I know how valuable time is, and my time, I think my time is extremely valuable. Not because I get paid a ton of money at my job. I don't get paid a ton of money at my job. So it has nothing to do with the money I generate or anything like that. My time is valuable because that's all I get. Once my time's up, you know? So I choose to spend some of my time playing video games, and I am really happy doing that. I genuinely enjoy playing video games, especially WoW. But when other people decide to spend their time watching something that I've made, I think that's really cool. It feels really cool. It's a really nice feeling to know that, you know, I get, 500 to 1,000 views on most of these videos, which by some standards maybe is very low. But as far as I'm concerned, that's awesome, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I mean, I was doing this when I was getting 100 views per video, or I remember starting, I was getting literally in the, you know, single digits or 10 views per video. I don't know. So it doesn't necessarily matter how many views I get. Like I said, I don't really push for big views and a bunch of money that might come along with it because I just like making these videos. But I don't know, but it is a nice feeling. It does feel good to see people enjoying my content. That is really cool. So I'm very appreciative of that. I'm going to drop Mana Spring here because we're just going to stab this guy a bunch. And I don't have any mana, so I'm hoping to like just regenerate some mana while I'm stabbing this guy a bunch. But yeah, at least we're getting some basilisks. I keep saying that wrong. Basilisks down, and I guess I ran out of range. That's okay. And we're getting our car parts. The car parts are pretty easy. I just kind of clear them up as I'm moving along. Panda Cub needs to join me for this. This Who list popping up, by the way, is a side effect of this Census Plus Classic add-on. So with Census Plus is constantly scanning new /whos whenever I left click in the open world like this, which is great. That's what I'd like it to do. but it also causes the Who list to pop up, which is a little bit annoying. This is a good spot to get all these hollow vulture bones, so I'm going to try and do that here. I'm going to try and pull more of the mobs towards me. Oh, this is a lot of stuff on this guy. Wow. We're going to be vendoring so much after we're done with this, which is also great, right? Where's my mana spring totem? It's got a really short range. It seemed like I had to walk right up to it to get that to work on me. Can I hit this guy with like a frost shock? This elemental that's back there? I can. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if he was going to be immune to it. I didn't think he would be. Probably nature. Also fire hits him. Okay, so nature I think is what he'd be immune to, is what my guess is. Or like earth shock type stuff, you know. I wasn't planning to kill this guy, but he pathed right up to us, so gotta do what you gotta do. They don't really drop anything for any quests as far as I know. Looks like he didn't drop anything anyway at all, but let's pull this guy. Alright. Yeah, so I don't know. I genuinely have been really enjoying this. I've really enjoyed the classic Let's Plays. I don't know what I'm going to do when this guy hits 60. I want to show him off at 60 and do some high-end content. But I'm going to do another leveling series. I really do plan to do another one in perpetuity, I guess. And I think at that point I'm going to go Alliance side. Which probably means I'm going to a different server, because on this server, it's a PvP server. I don't really want to pay for 2 accounts to do that. So I'll probably be going to a different realm. But we're talking like, I would say best case scenario, 4 to 6 months from now I hit 60 on this guy. Based on the first like 2 or 3 months of leveling, it was going to be not until something like the year 2021 that I'd hit 60. I think I'm moving at a faster pace than that at this point, where I probably will hit 60, I'm hoping by mid this year. I'd like to hit 60 before Phase 4 launches. That'd be kind of nice, just arbitrarily. Then I can get some good Zul'Gurub loot and stuff. I think Phase 3 is where Zul'Gurub loot comes out, but the point being is, it's going to take a while. So who knows what realms and servers will look like at that point, but I would like to... Let's pull this guy. I do want to hit 60 on this guy, do some content at 60 with him, but I do want to start up another character after that. And I think I want to try Alliance side, and I think I'm going to play a class I've never played before, which is, there's very few. I've leveled a Druid, a Rogue, oh, I got a Salty Scorpion Venom, that's awesome. Those are pretty low drop rates. Let's Cure Poison, get off us. So, I've leveled, let's see, a Rogue, multiple Rogues. I've leveled a Rogue, a Warrior, a Druid to 60. A Rogue, a Warrior, a Druid. What else? I leveled a Mage to 56 or something, so almost 60. A Priest. So I guess I'm missing Hunter, Shaman, which this guy will hit 60 at some point. So I've missed Hunter, Shaman. So Hunter... Oh, Warlock. I've gotten a Warlock to 60, of course. So what's left? What am I forgetting? So let me count these out. Druid, almost Mage. I'll count Mage, it's close enough. Druid, almost Mage, Warrior, Rogue, Priest, Warlock. That's 6. Shaman will be 7. Paladin will be 8, and Hunter. So I guess Paladin and Hunter are really the last ones for me to level to 60. And now that's split between vanilla retail, vanilla private servers, without without using any sort of speed boost and experience gain, but still, you know, private servers aren't necessarily the most accurate all the time, so it's hard to say for sure that it wasn't somehow wildly inaccurate. And then, what's up here? Tin Vein? I'll get that in a minute. So it's Paladin or Hunter, and I think I want to go Paladin. If I want to go Alliance, it might be fun to try. I've never played a paladin. I've never even, not even level 1 paladin. Never touched a paladin. It might be fun to play a paladin. I'd have to do a dwarf. I don't really like the human models that much. They're fine, but not a huge fan. So probably go dwarf. Let's pull this turtle. And yeah, probably go dwarf, paladin. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. It's possible dwarf, paladin. It's either that or a hunter. And I guess I could do mage, since I never did technically hit 60 on a mage, but I'm just not a huge fan of doing the mage again, since I kind of already did mostly level that up. And hunters I just don't have an interest in. I don't know. I could see why they're fun, especially in PvP, but I'm just not super hyped on one. The only problem is, if I level a paladin, like I said, I'd go on a different realm, and it would be kind of nice to stay on this realm, because I really, really like Grobulus a lot. And I don't necessarily want to leave. So maybe a druid, or maybe a hunter, stay horde side. I could just roll a horde. Hunter, I don't know. I'm not sure. At the same time, I'm gonna debate this forever. There's no good answer to this. How much experience do I need to ding? I'm getting close. I need 2,000 experience. I need about 5 kills. Let's go set up shop over here and get our 5 or so kills. Let's do this. I wonder if Grounding Totem will stop that Scorpid poison. I don't think it would, but I'm curious to see if it would. So I think these are getting out 400 to 500 experience, 400, not even 400 experience per kill. So I don't know why I'm. This is fine. Let's see this guy instead. I'd rather kill the one that's gonna punch us in the face. All right. Let's go ahead and just hit. Let's ding and then just stop the episode, and we'll come back next episode, and we're gonna work on all these quests plus the ones that I can even fit on my quest tracker. It should be a pretty nice time for us, experience-wise. What else do we have here? Rocket car parts. So I guess it's about all of them. I pretty much... Ooh, that hit me pretty hard. I guess it's most of them. Alright. Dead? Almost. Those guys are pretty beefy. Turtle meat. Okay. A few more kills. Let's go get this guy. I don't even have the mana to cure I have 8 mana. I have exactly 0 mana. Almost exactly, let's say. I can't even cure poison. That's sad. Ice Baguettes. That's a cute name for a mage. Ice Baguettes. Baguettes. Another Salty Scorpion Venom. Perfect. Let's go ahead and... I want to cure this poison. Let's bandage. I still need to go train Silk Bandages, although, to be honest, it heals... 300 health isn't awful for me. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It could be worse, I guess. I'm going to definitely need my Wind Fury on this guy, because it's so much fun. Alright, Searing Totem's probably one of my best DPS options. When I think about it, it's got to be pretty solid DPS per mana spent. Especially if I use all 30 seconds of it, so... Not quite there. Oh, so close. Look how close we are to leveling. Oh no. Don't fight me, dude. Don't fight me. I don't have any mana. Is he gonna fight me? I have no mana. I don't want to fight him. That's fine. He's not gonna catch me. If I had mana, I would definitely fight this guy. Let's... I'd like to mana up. If you'd leave me alone for a moment. This would be a fun finale. He's level 33, so we're evenly matched level-wise. He has a Ravager, I think, so that's pretty scary. I'll ding in like a couple kills here, so that's kind of fun. One more little drink, okay. Let's see if this guy wants to fight us. And then would I drop any totems? Maybe healing totem if I want to drop anything. Stone skin's reasonable. I could kite him really well with Earthbind though. Maybe that's the way to go. Alright, I want to get... Oh, he's got a buddy. See, if it was just me and him, I would totally fight him. But my impression is that it's not just going to be me and him. I also got hamstrung. This guy's getting smoked by me, actually. He's getting crushed. I definitely had that guy for sure until his little priest buddy came over. Alright, let's do this. Let's keep fighting. I totally had that guy down if it wasn't for that stupid priest, which I figured would happen. This is what I thought we were going to have a fun fight. I really thought he was just going to do the one-on-one thing. What a jerk. See you guys. I'm out. Peace. Alright. Hey, let's do this. Ice Baguettes, you in? No? Okay, he's going that way. Squirtle. Fun name. Alright, I'm looking for an easy mob to kill, basically, so I can ding and then call it a day. Oh, that evaded. That was stupid. That should not have evaded. I thought it was already reset. Oh, that scared me. That gnome racer, that was very scary. Alright, well, that was cool. So now we can get increased 2% all attacks. Yeah, that's great. Alright, we're going to call it a day here. I had a rough PvP day, I think. Anyway, so that's all for today. Thank you guys. Oh, we found Weasel's crater. Whoops. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.